Abyss, a very big fan of Wolf as well.
Did you happen to see what stage we're headed to?
I did not, but we'll see momentarily.
Right.
Oh, Pokemon Stadium.
Young Link is another one of those characters that really benefit from Smash Ultimate's mechanics.
I agree. Link is a character with very, very strong zoning options, great recovery, also with the tether, as well as having moves like up air with really good hitbox duration, really good for catching opponents who are trying to air dodge away from it.
Yeah, there we see a lot of short hop nair from Colinies right off the bat. Very active hitbox. Yeah, that's
Now, this does have a lead with Wolf at the moment.
he's so quick on the ground. I don't know where he ranks as far as run speed in the game. It's just a little jarring for me at first because I've never seen Link so fast.
Yeah, Young Link is incredibly fast. Ooh, that was a fantastic air.
Gotta tech those.
Fantastic. Using the nair to catch Colonies off guard, and he missed his tech. Colonies trying to make a comeback right now. He wants to take the stock as soon as possible. But right now, this not quite giving it to him. Using Inkubi right in his face.
That's what I'm talking about. You see there with the F smash, there's just a little more range on it than you think Wolf might have.
Right now, Biz doing a good job of just maintaining this lead. He is not giving his stock up. Wolf, not exactly a light character and a fast faller. So.
Yeah, he's actually a lot heavier than I thought he would be. Falco being featherweight in this game. And I think Wolf is actually the heaviest space.
He is for sure. Absolutely. He can use that to his advantage. He's got much more endurance than Fox or Falco.
He hits like it too.
So right now, Abyss in a major lead at the moment, still having all three stocks. Colonies not seeming to be able to take the stock. Oh, nope, not quite.
Not
because
quite.
Wolf is a heavy, so he's not going anywhere.
There's that weight we were just talking about.
Yeah, it gives him some great endurance. Oh, but
That'll
it is going to take the stock. Young Link's down there, being a very, very powerful move. Right now, this with a very comfortable 2-stock lead, and Colonies on his last stock at 82%.
And you see a lot of zoning happening with Wolf's neutral B. That laser does a lot of damage.
Exactly. We're seeing Abyss taking full advantage of all of his character's tools. Zoning, going in for some great combos, just using Wolf to the full. Not playing too aggressively, not zoning too much and getting punished for it. Just the perfect amount, and he's in the lead because of it. We're seeing Colony zone maybe a little bit too much and being a little bit too passive. Wolf does have tools like his down B and his speed to just deal with zoning.
Back air does kill, not quite.
Almost got him with that nair. And Abyss ready to close it out with the back air. Short hop back air called him out, and that is game one.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see what adjustments are made going into this next round.
Absolutely. Abyss just doing a good job of zoning, good job of not overextending, just swiping here and there, getting a good opportunity. Whenever he did get in an advantage state, just using combos to the full, just fantastic.
Yeah, he looked very, very dominant in that first round.
Oh, Colony's going to be sticking with Youngwood. Let's see what kind of adjustments he makes. I do think that he could, with the right adjustments, get past some of Wolf's tricks, but it's not going to be easy.
It's not easy at all. Wolf is a very strong character in this game. That's another character I think benefits from the high speed, the high rate of gameplay in Smash Ultimate.
I absolutely agree. Let's see what sort of adjustments Colony's going to make. Abyss
Nice
playing
player.
much the same.
Yeah, you just see the damage stacking up from getting hit with that laser.
That's a chunky laser right there.
It's really nothing to sneeze at.
We're seeing Colonies play a little bit more aggressively, using moves like Nair and Fair, but still relying on zoning.
It's just peppering damage with that neutral B.
I've noticed we're not really seeing Colonies go off stage to edgeguard Wolf all that much. Wolf's a character with a very strong on-stage presence, but off-stage, Wolf recovery is fairly exploitable, particularly up B.
Yeah. He's very good horizontal recovery with his side B. His up B's a little lacking.
That was a good combo right there, taking the stock. We're seeing Colinies play a little bit more aggressively, not zoning as much as he did in game 1. And that's really paying off for him. Oh,
Reflector. Oh, we're going to be seeing that a little bit more as Colinies is starting to use his projectiles a bit more.
Exactly. We're seeing Abyss adapt and use Reflector to say, if you're going to zone, I've got the tools to get right around it. You're going to have to do better than that. We're going to have to see Colinies use his projectiles a little bit more wisely. We are seeing him play a lot more aggressively. It seems to be paying off for him. He's in the lead at the moment. We'll see what sort of adjustments Abyss can make.
Nice read on with the F smash.
Great read. He is down by 75%, but he could still come back. And we're starting to see that right now. He's starting to rack up damage.
Lots of zoning.
Oh, should be right in the face.
There you see actually the gun hitting Youngling there. That was something that I didn't know, having not played Brawl, that Wolf's neutral B has a hitbox when he pulls it out.
It does. It's fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't think Falcon Fox have those, but right now Abyss made quite the comeback from being 75% down a deficit to right now really closing the gap. So
Yeah, this round is starting to look like the first one a little bit.
We're seeing Abyss, he's a lot more aggressive off stage than Colinies is, and I think that really is one of the things that helps him maintain the lead through all these games.
Solid up there. It's going to be hard to take this stock. Back air doesn't kill.
The Wolf's endurance is fantastic. 162, and he's still living.
And Abyss is working with Rage now.
Oh, but the down arrow once again takes a stop. And right now, Abyss sitting at a very comfortable lead right now. If he plays correctly, he could win game 2 as well.
He's playing very safe. Jumping back, neutral B.
Oh, with some great combos from Colinies, being significantly more aggressive, focusing less on the zoning and more with moves like Nair and Fair just to get right in Abyss's face. Has to be careful not to overextend that.
Nice short hop forward there. Oh, that is that up smash that I was talking about before the match started.
That up smash is scary.
Boomerang catches him.
Ooh, and that was an opportunity for Colinies to edge guard him, but he let him come back on the stage for free once again, unfortunately.
Whoa.
There he almost got it.
Colinies really wants this stock. He wants to take us to game 3. Oh, back air? No? I'm not 100% sure, but I think backup would have killed at this percent with Rage.
Ooh, out of shield there. If Abyss is too careless, he could lose this game.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
It didn't kill. Oh, man.
Right.
I really thought that was it. That'll do it.
And,
we're going to
Abyss
game
being
3.
a little bit too aggressive, and Colinies punishing him with the forward tilt accordingly. I was happy to see Colinies make those adjustments, focusing a little bit less on zoning and more on using Youngling's quick frame data moves like Nair, Fair, just to combo him and put some pressure on Abyss.
Yeah, it's really hard to zone Fox because I'm sorry, not Fox, Wolf. It's hard to zone Wolf because he can compete, you know, and his laser, his neutral B it hits hard. I sneeze at it a lot,
laser.
but I think unstale it does 8.4. And that's a lot of damage from a projectile.
That is. It's not very slow either. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's quick, and then if you get up in his face, he hits you with the laser. It's not a projectile to sleep on.
And we saw whenever Colinies overextended the zoning, we would see Abyss respond by using Wolf's reflectors. It's like, if you're going to zone me with your fire arrows, here's my reflector right back at you. So he's got to be careful not to overextend that zoning.
Right, so we're going to see the same matchup for the 3rd time in a row on Smash.
So Abyss doing a good job of using his throws to combo while not overextending. lead at the moment. Let's see what Colinies can do to bring it back. Right
Man.
now, Abyss does have stage control. He's not afraid to go off stage in there.
Yeah, that laser is so
Oh,
off.
that's what I was just talking about.
Oh,
And I think that's one of the reasons why Abyss is able to maintain the lead. He's very aggressive off stage with Wolf, and it's really paying off in his favor. Colinies being a little bit too conservative. It's a little bit too easy for Abyss to get back on stage for free.
oh, there you see the back throw, neutral B.
I would like to see Colinies be much more aggressive off stage. I think that's the big adjustment he could make to make a major comeback.
Yeah. I think he's gonna have to take some risks and try to confirm the first stock if he wants to have a chance.
It's the character you've got to play a little bit risky with him because he will play risky with you.
You really have to go out there and try to exploit his lackluster recovery.
So Colinies matching and taking stock, but still being down by 116%.
Yeah, he's got an uphill battle for sure.
That was an opportunity right there to be aggressive off stage, but Colinies didn't take it. Right now, Abyss sitting at a very comfortable lead at the moment. He's just maintaining stage control, using grabs when Colinies is shielding too much and just gets some pummel damage and throw.
Back in that kill. Yeah, there it is.
And I'm noticing that from Abyss, he's making the adjustment. When he sees Colinies holding shield too much, just grab him and pummel him and just rack that damage up to say, if you're going to hold shield, I'm just going to keep punishing you.
It's free damage.
Seems like every time Colinies adapts, Abyss adapts to his adaptations.
That was a nice forward air grab.
Ooh, there was the adaptation to his down aerial, which he used to take the stock last game. Holding shield to avoid the early hit of Youngling's down aerial. Very smart. Nice parry from Colinies. And Abyss, throughout this entire set, doing a very good job of surviving for long periods of time. Very good SDI, really using Wolf's heavyweight to his advantage.
Yeah, we're not seeing Colinies go off stage.
He's very conservative with his edge guarding.
They're both on match point now, so maybe he knows something I don't.
All right, Abyss having no lead anymore. He had a lead, but right now, Colinies hitting with some very good zoning and fair combos. We're seeing Colinies be significantly more aggressive this last stock, and Abyss not being able to seem to adapt to it. Colinies is ready to close this out. But let's see
Colinies
what Abyss
almost
can do.
went off stage there. You saw it. Then he decided to jump back and play safe. And I think that was the right call. He's ahead. Just continue to play smart.
Hopefully, if Colinies can make those adjustments.
Oh, Abyss
that's
jumped right
it.
into the down air.
Yeah, Youngling's down
man.
aerial is incredibly strong. I'm
Yeah.
sure you've noticed throughout the games he was taking many stocks with down
Yeah,
aerial.
yeah.
I think it's one of the strongest down aerials in the game, actually.
Yeah.